Good morning everybody, how are we doing? So the last 2 weeks the vlog hasn't been here because we've been moving house, and I will do a lot more. My studio's looking good, and we're going to be bringing that some content very soon, some new how-tos, tutorials, live streams, everything. I'm so excited for it. But today we are on our way to Manchester, and I'm on the way to Stockport, so just outside Manchester, and I'm going to be working at Alan Howard. I'm going to be I've got 18 people on the course tomorrow. It's Monday, the 16th, 17th of March, and I'm going to be taking 18 people through my ASAP Colour course, which is all about, you think ASAP, you think as soon as possible. And that is clients that sort of, when they're trying to get in, squeezed in, and oh, you've got anything as soon as possible. That's where the meaning sort of came from. But the meaning for mine is application, saturation, accurate placement. And that is what embodies the course. The course is all about creating these really quick ways to add colour into hair in minimal sections, but with maximum impact. And I developed the course because it came from the need or the want from clients and from brands. You guys on YouTube commenting, oh, is there any way this can be like done but quicker? It's like, we'll have a look.
As I get older, I wonder what I'll do when I make my choices and they say it's up to you. 'Cause right now I'm feeling safe, it's all the same.
That is just got to the hotel with a little bit of interest on the way. So we normally stay at Premier Inn. What's this? This is a Holiday Inn. We normally stay in the Premier Inn over 4 minutes away. Pulled up there, walked in, Paul Watts, no booking. No. So, and then I said, maybe for Alan Howard. And then she said, no. She goes, are you sure you're here? I was like, pretty sure we're here. We're always here. And then I spoke to Wendy. Wendy was like, see if they've got us another room. I went in. I said, have you got any rooms? She was like, no, we're fully booked. So I booked this place, the Holiday Inn, on booking.com. So made my way over here, walked in, and I was like, hi, Paul Watts. She went, oh yeah, Jonathan Little. That's Jonathan, who owns Alan Howard. I was like, that's weird. How do you know that? She went, he's the one who made the booking. I was like, what? I said, I just made the booking on booking.com. And she was like, no, Jonathan did it a couple of days ago. So normally we stay at another hotel. They put me here. I like this one. This one's better. So I cancelled the booking.com, and now we're here. Although I just walked down to McDonald's just to grab some food, and then I don't know what it was, like a junkie. I can only describe him. I was on the phone to my dad just talking about being here and everything, and he just wouldn't leave me alone. Would not stop talking. I was on the phone like this, and I was like, mate, he wanted me to transfer money to his bank account. No, we're not doing that, mate. I didn't have any cash on me either, and when I was going to McDonald's, I said, mate, do you want food? He was like, no, mate, I just want money. I was like, I've got no money. He said, just transfer me. And I'm like, no, that's just not cool. Imagine if he was part of think of it like a movie, a bigger thing, like a drugs bust or something, and then he sees that Paul Watts has just chucked some money in there, and they're like, oh, are you buying from him, are you? I'm like, no, mate. It's like, well, why did you transfer him some money? Should have got him a chicken nugget meal. Anyway, that is us. We're here. We're ready to get in bed, to be honest. Mate, it's 7:45. I'm not getting in bed just yet. I'm going to put TV on, see what's on, get unpacked, do my ironing. It's one of my things when I'm in a hotel, my ironing. I have to do my ironing. Just get my kit ready, my laptop, that's all ready, and presentation's all ready, so ready to go. Breakfast in the morning, make our way down there. Going to get there for about 7:45. I don't know what time it opens. I sent an email earlier and said, can you let me know what time I can get prepped for? I've got 2 mannequins to prep because when you've got mannequins in a suitcase, they don't travel that well. So I'm hoping I can get in there early, get the mannequins prepped, and then start the day. Really looking forward to it. But the bed is massive. Look how big the bed is. Look, it goes all the way over there. So, yeah, back on the vlogs, going to be consistent. Just moved, so that is why I didn't do it for 2 weeks. Although I did film, I just couldn't edit, didn't have time. My studio was in bits. My laptop needed charging. My cable was on box. Laptop was another box. So it's been a nightmare, to be honest. But yeah, we're back on it now. But this week is a busy week. So I'm here Monday, travelled up to Manchester, Stockport, and then tomorrow teaching, then drive home, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the salon, pack my suitcase Saturday, flying Sunday, back to the Netherlands Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, teaching, working with Wendy on Monday, and then Tuesday teaching the Blonde Ambassadors with socials and filming and all that sort of thing. And then back home, working the salon Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I can finally get the house ready because I've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday where I've got nothing booked. The only things I've got pressing are 2 presentations, and I've got to get back to Else I might do that tonight actually, for the new Joico in Minutes thing, for all the models and stuff like that. So yeah, exciting. What do you think's on TV? Let's see, shall we? Television, streaming, smart apps. You might have YouTube. Yeah, I'm not watching telly. There is never anything on telly. EastEnders. Radio 1's new music show. Oh, it's Radio 1, that's why. Why did it just jump from BBC 1 to 701? There we go. Right, BBC 1. What's it doing? It keeps on jumping up to radio. I don't want radio, mate. Number 2. Let's see what's on channel 2. And this will decide if I'm doing this or YouTube. Mastermind. Nope. Number 3. Bet it's Coronation Street or something in it. Emmerdale. No. Channel 4. This TV's broken. Channel 4 News. Not my cup of tea at all. Channel 5. Police Interceptors. Whoa. That is a good TV show. Number 6. Deal or No Deal. No thanks. Number 7. Oh, he's doing brilliant. Manchester Headline News. No. Number 8. There isn't an 8. Looks like I'm going to jump on YouTube then. Yep. Right. I'm going to get to bed. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? So I'm in Stockport. I'm in the Holiday Inn Express, I think it is. I told you last night, but it is Tuesday today, and it's an early start today. I've been up since 6:15, and although it was not as early as yesterday, Rosa had us up at 5:45, so had a half an hour line. So I'm going to head down for breakfast. I'm all packed, ready to go, and then we're going to head to Alan Howard Stockport's distribution. Going to be delivering the course today, ASAP Colour. I'll talk you through a lot more when I'm there, setting it all up, and yeah, really looking forward to it. I think it's Funky Doos. I think they've been engaging with me on socials, and today I want it a lot to be about socials. It's more about technique and how you can implement these cool little things into your daily life as a hairdresser, making you more aware of not having to use as many foils or not having to use as many sections, trying to speed up people's days, or when clients are like, can you get me in ASAP? These little things can help. So yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to. So I'll show you the view, and then I'll be on my way. Let's get going. So that is us all set up for the day. I've got in and done my 2 mannequins. One's a long, incorporating 3 of the trends or techniques, and then the shorter one is also creating 3 of the techniques, but slightly differently. ASAP colour. So we've got 18 people sold out course today at Alan Howard. So what I like to do before all of the course delegates get here is I like to do a quick run through. So we've got the clicker, and in front of me is my first slide, which is ASAP colour, just the intro and the sort of thumbnail of the day. And then we work through it. Who am I? So I'll introduce myself. I'll get everybody else to introduce themselves. There's a lot of people here today, so I'm going to want them to refresh me with their names. And then we're going to go into what is ASAP. What does ASAP colour stand for? And obviously people are going to be like, as soon as possible, which it does. But on this course, it means application, saturation, accurate placement. We're going to go into all of them. And then we've got ASAP colour. So these are services which can be used alone, or they can be used to bring your client in a few more times a year. We're finding that a lot when it comes to, I said I wasn't going to say this word again, the COVID. People have stretched out their appointments, so we're trying to bring them in a little bit more with these techniques. They can be used to help squeeze a client in, so those clients that are just desperate, and introduce clients to colour, or even introduce a new menu, which is what we'll talk about later. And then ASAP colour, what we'll learn today is the 5-section balayage, 10-foil face frame, Balearic hairline, and now I can't see Balearic, and then we've got the 5-minute melt. We've got the sausage championship, which is my favourite icebreaker to do. Are you 2025 sausage champion? And then we've got what we're going to help them do. So social media friendly techniques. Clients bring in last minute changes, and this will be able to really help when clients bring those pictures and they're like, I've just seen us on Instagram or whatever. What can we do? These techniques can help you do that. Quick techniques, fit more clients in. Add-ons, it can be an extra service to upsell. Branding, call it what you want to promote, which is what we'll get the guys to do later today. Client refresh, get clients back in between to refresh their colour. And then we go into the 5-section balayage. Then we go for lunch. And then we've got the sausage champion certificate. And then we've got the 10-foil face frame. And then we're going to go into branding, like I just said. What would you call it? How would you market it in your salon? We're going to do a bit of a brainstorming session. And then we've got ASAP colour menu, my example of a menu. So balayage refresh, £40. Face frame is 30. Balearic hairline. And then you've got root melt. You've got rose champagne, which are trending, rose champagne, silver blonde treatment, and icy yellow treatment, which is our new masks. Then we go into the Balearic hairline application. We then go to the 5-minute melt. And then it is the end of the day. So, yeah, there we go. We are going to smash it. Looking forward to seeing everybody get here. What's the time? 1:45. So we've got 15 minutes before it starts. I'm going to go toilet. And then we're going to start the day.
Got my favourite.
So that's everyone just broke for lunch. And I've just come back up and blow-dried mine. There it is. Look at the subtle transition of colour there. Really... I mean, if you look at how exaggerated the technique is and what you get from it is super, super soft. And I think that's what a couple of them are struggling with, where it seems like a lot of the clean colourists, and I am a clean colourist, have been like, oh, it's very messy, or they can't keep it looking clean. And I completely get that. But also, it's the first time I'm doing it. And that's one of the things that I spoke about like, that's your first section, just have another go. And once I got hold of it and started just to comb through with the tint brush, it started to detangle and it was looking great. So here is a benchmark. This is one of the bobs. This has got the Balearic hairline and the 5-section balayage. This is my one from today, which is only the 5-section balayage at the minute. I've dried the front because we're going to be doing the hairline, the 10-foil face frame now. And then this one here, I even did it straight, so you can see, is that light playing havoc? So you can see it straight, no lines, and then also that is the 10-foil face frame with the 5-section balayage. But they all look great. They all look how they're supposed to. And I think what they're freaking out a bit is because they look like, it looks so thick and so stripy, but because we're only surface painting, you get a really soft result. So I can't wait for them to come back from lunch, get them rinsed, blow dry the front so they can see it, and then we're going to jump straight into the 10-4 face frame, let that develop while we're doing branding, and we're talking about salon menus. I'm going to split them up into maybe 4 groups, and then they can talk between themselves on how they think they could brand it in their salon, and if they've got any ideas, then come back into the room, and then we're going to talk about the salon menu, how we can implement it, and then we'll rinse, and then we'll do the Balearic hairline, we'll do the 5-minute colour melt, and then we're done. But yeah, really good group, a big group, 18 people into here today. The course sold out, and they're already talking about doing another one, so that's good news. But this course that I'm doing now is 2 years old. I've already got new techniques that I want to introduce into like season 2, season 3 of it. So yeah, if it goes well, then happy days. Well, that was eventful. So the course ended abruptly with the fire alarm going off, smoke alarm, because we used a lot of the new colour masks from Joico, and everyone was drying them, and there was so much vapour coming off. It set off the smoke alarms. But I've got an hour and 30 to get home. I've already been driving for an hour and a bit. So yeah, looking forward to getting back, chilling out for the evening, and then get ready for back in the salon.
People around seem to have their heads screwed on, but dreaming's become alive. I find it hard to move on. It'd be so easy if I wanted a chart to survey, knowing my future, that's a year or a day.